Bonjour, I am Marie Antoinette. Yes, that one. I lost my head in 1793, and centuries later, I'm still everyone's favorite cautionary tale. When I heard modern America was giving Versailles a run for its money, of course I showed up, and I have thoughts. So welcome to Dear Marie, the advice series from a dead French queen with sharper politics than half your C-suite. Designed for women navigating burnout, late stage capitalism, and collapse in modern America. Let's see what fresh disaster you've brought me this week. Yes, a question from one of the, what do they call you now in Silicon Valley? Non-essential talent? Darling, I called them peasants. At least I was honest. Dear Marie, why are billionaires trying to leave Earth instead of fixing it? Charming. Let's begin. Short answer, because they're cowards in designer suits who can't handle a little accountability. They'd rather blast off into space than admit they failed at stewardship. They preach innovation, yet refuse to innovate solutions for climate change, healthcare, or inequality. Their rockets aren't about exploration, they're about escape from consequences. Those leaders are running from the mess they created, like aristocrats abandoning a burning palace. Too terrified to pick up a shovel, but eager to pilot a spaceship. Bezos, Musk, Branson, they overcompensate for zero empathy and zero real leadership. Daddy issues? Midlife crisis? More like a massive mid-career meltdown fueled by PR and tax loopholes and the inability to feel or find love. They're not visionaries. They're ego-driven spectacle artists, hoping to rewrite history with their names on the moon while the rest of us fight for air and insulin. In my court, at least we pretended famine was tragic, not commodified. These men treat suffering like content, then cash out and bounce. That's not innovation. That's cowardice in a spacesuit with a dumpy, lumpy body that can't be hidden. So, yes, they're fleeing Earth. But trust me, I've seen aristocracies fall before, and it's far more entertaining when the entitled have nowhere left to run. Also, did you know I was able to look up a fun couple facts about what's happening in America today? Did you know that $2.1 trillion have been added to US billionaires' fortunes post-COVID? And that Elon Musk paid $0 in federal income tax in multiple years? And that 1 in 3 Americans are skipping medical care in 2025 due to cost? But sure, let's pretend those rocket launches are altruism and not ego stunts for tiny compensation. Let's be honest. The deck was stacked before those rocket boys even showed up. The rulebook was written by men who own the pencils, and they erase our lines at will. Quarterly profits over people, headlines over healthcare, culture fit promotions for bros, invisibility for emotional labor, PR spectacles for investors, while women do the real work behind the scenes. Your rebellion is to burn their rulebook. Rewrite it in your own ink, valuing your sweat, your genius, your righteous rage. Feminine fury is the currency they can't fucking devalue, right? I have some tactical advice, ladies. As somebody who has a killer personal brand all these years later, nobody forgets Marie. Here's a few things I want you to keep in mind. You're not behind. You're being extracted. While they build escape pods, you have to build leverage because they will throw you away as soon as you are no longer useful to them. As long as there's something to extract, they'll try to take it. Once there's nothing left, they'll throw you away. So in the meantime, archive your brilliance. Every win, every crisis you smoothed over, every time you held the kingdom together, that's your portfolio, baby, and your shield. Visibility is also self-defense. Speak up, write it down, post it, document it. They won't champion you. So do it yourself. And forge your own court. Build your own brand. If you have to create a pseudonym in the meantime, do it. Build a Substack. Start posting. Put your stamp out there. Start building your empire. Construct a realm they can't take. And cultivate really ironclad resilience. You are more than your productivity. Ground your worth in your purpose and not their profit targets, right? Build something for you and ditch the permission seeking. They didn't ever ask for permission, and we shouldn't either. The rules that we thought we were growing up with are not the rules of the game anymore. I learned that the hard way. You should learn from me. You don't need to quit today or go viral. You simply need to decouple your survival from a system built to extract you into oblivion. Trust me, darlings. I've watched palaces burn, crowns fall, and heads roll. These billionaire empires will implode under their own weight long before you do. So build your own empire, your brand, your business, your legacy that can outlast any collapse. And when their gilded throne finally crumbles, we'll eat the rich. Yum.